Hi, my name is Ria Kapoor and I was the Users Guru and I'll walk you through our app. So right now I'm not logged in as a user and as you can see, I can see products when I'm not authenticated, but I cannot see purchases, wish list, feedback, inventory, fulfillment history, my cart, or the user directory. So now I'll log in as a user. Here's where I'll register for a new address. So I'll enter first name of test, last name of user, email can be test user at AOL.com, street address 440 Chapel Drive, city, Durham, state, North Carolina, zip code 27708. Security question. I'll show you how this feature works, but for now, I'll just select mother's maiden name. Let's say Sally, password. It gives a password and I'll register. And so now I'm a registered user. And now if I do test user at AOL.com, sign in, I'm into the app. So one of the features I worked on was this account information. So as you can see, this is all the information I just typed in. So now if I want to update some of my account information, I'm able to update everything except for my account number. So let's say because the default balance is 0, let's say I want to choose 65 or $75 as my new balance, I can update. And as you can see, the user's balance is now updated. Another feature was this user directory. So you can see these are all the users in our program. So right now, if I click on a user, I can see this user is a seller, so I can see their name, email, address, all of that information along with their seller reviews. But if I click on another user, this user is just a user, not a seller, so I cannot see her account information. So now I'll go through the scenario with the security question where I logged out. So you can see I can't see anything anymore. And if I log in and let's say I forgot my password, if I enter my email, testuser@aol.com. Right now, because we're using fake emails, there's no way to actually know whether a correct user is trying to access their account. So now it's going to ask me my security question just to verify my identity. So now if I put Sally as my response, you can see now I'm prompted to reset my password. So let's just choose my own password. Let's do password, and then password reset, update password. And so now this was just a bonus feature I added was this forgot password and the security question. So you can see I'm now in as a test user with a different password than I had previously. And that is everything I have to share.
Hey everyone, I'm the products guru. I'm going to start off by showing all the product functionalities on the homepage. So on the homepage, the user has the ability to search for a product based on a keyword in its name. So if I typed option, for example, I would see all the products with option in their name. They also have the ability to search for a product based on its price sorted. So if I did high to low, you would see that it starts high and goes all the way down to a lower price in descending order. And then if you do low to high, it's the same way around. Starts from 6 cents and goes all the way up into 81 cents. You can also press on the product name and see details like the image, the name, the price, description, everything relevant, including like the sellers and the reviews. You also have the option to write a review if you'd want to. If I go back to the home page, I'll also show that you can create a product, and you can also put in a product name. So flaw 3 to 3.33, just put in a random description and a random image URL and then quantity 2. And you can actually search for that product after you create it. So like as you can see, the product populates, and you can also still click on the name and see all the relevant information. And on the search products page, you can see the other two functionalities. You can search for the top K expensive. So if I did 3, I would see the top 3 expensive products. And then if I did search products by category and did electronics, you could see all the products that are under the electronics category. So each product is linked to one category because of the addition of a category column in the products table and a category table as well. The user also has the ability to edit the products they create in the seller inventory page. So as you can see, if I did edit product, I could go back and edit all the necessary information.
Hi, my name is Sing Song. I'm the cards guru, and here's my demo. So, right now, as a logged in user here, we are able to select the quantity and add to our cart from the homepage, as well as the product pages and the detailed product pages as well. So, we're able to add to cart. in all of those places. If we try and add a quantity to the cart that is not available in our seller inventory, so if I were to try and add just like a really large number of this product to our cart, we would get an error saying unable to add to cart. Looking at our cart here, we can see all the products that we just added. We can edit their quantity here, update the quantity that we want, as well as remove items from cart. As you can see here, our cart total is shown here 1,500, but our user currently has a balance of 0. So if we try and place this order with an insufficient balance, it's going to tell us so. So let me just give this user enough balance to be able to buy the things in the cart. But first, I want to show that if you log out of this user, press the back button, and then log back into their account, their cart is still there. So now we're going to go ahead and place this order. And now that we've placed this order, the cart is emptied, and all of the items that we just placed an order for is now going to be in our past purchases page right here. And you can click on it to lead to a detailed orders page. Right now, the items are not fulfilled, and you cannot make any more edits to the items in this order here. I'll come back in 1 second to show what it looks like once these items have been marked as fulfilled from the seller's side. Okay, hi, I just came back after going to the seller's pages, accounts, and marking the items that we just placed in order as fulfilled. And as you can see, once they've been marked as fulfilled, it shows the status as fulfilled. And we also have a check saying when the entire order has been fully fulfilled.
This is the seller inventory page. When you're not logged in, you'll see a message advising you to log in to see your products. And once you log in, it'll bring you to the home page, but you can get to the inventory page through the nav bar. And on this page, you see a paginated view of all of the products in your inventory. So these are hyperlinked to the product details. And for every product, you can edit the product description. So here, if we want to do product 67 and we save it, it'll bring us to the product details page with the updated details. And we can also edit the quantity that we have in our inventory. So if we change that, we'll see that it's now updated to 4. And we can also add a product entirely. So if we want to add 2 and we want to do one of that, it'll now show up in our seller inventory. If we try to add the same product again, we won't have a duplicate order, but it will add this quantity of 1 to what you already have in your inventory. So see how that changed. And we can also remove it entirely. So if we remove this, it's now gone from our inventory. And we can also search by product ID. So if we search for 3, that shows up. But if we search for like 567, we don't have that product in our inventory. And we can also sort by product ID or price. So it's automatically sorting by product ID low to high, but we can change that to high to low or to price low to high or price high to low. And this is our fulfillment history. So it shows a history of all the purchases buyers have made from you. So we can see the product ID, the product name, the name, buyer address, as well as the quantity that they bought and the time purchased. If an order has already been fulfilled, you'll see the date that you fulfilled the order. But if you haven't fulfilled it, you can see a button allowing you to mark it as fulfilled. And now that changes to the date it was fulfilled. And this also allows you to sort with time purchase from new to old or old to new. And you can also search for product ID, so 82. And after you fulfill an order, it should show up on the buyer's end as well.
Hello, everyone. We're now going to jump into the feedback portion of our project. And so when you're not logged in and you try and access your feedback, it's going to prompt you to log in order to see your review history. So we'll do just that with one of our users. And then return to that My Feedback page. And you can see it displays your 5 most recent product and seller reviews. You can then go view all your product reviews, the same thing for all your seller reviews. That's paginated, 10 reviews at a time. You're able to search by keyword in the description if you'd like. And you can also sort. Sorts by default from date, new to old, but you can also sort by number of ratings, number of upvotes. If you want to update a review, you just have to press this update button, type in some sort of new description. You can also change the rating, press update, and then that is now reflected here. If you want to delete a review, all you have to do is press the delete button. Now moving back onto our products display, if we pick a product and go to the product details page, we'll see that there's a review summary that has review statistics. If you're logged in, it will give you the opportunity to write a review, and then it also will display all product reviews for this product. This is paginated, it has sorting features again, and then it also has an upvote feature that we implemented where if you think a review is helpful and you want to give it an upvote, you can, and you can see that that's been reflected in the total vote count. Now, say you want to write a review because you haven't written one yet for this product. You'll press this write a review button, write in your description, give it a rating, publish the review. That review now displays right here, and you can see that the total number of reviews and average rating has been updated to reflect that change. If we go to our user directory and click on a seller, we'll pick Shane here, we see a very similar review summary for sellers. The one thing that's different with sellers is that you can only write a review for a seller once you've purchased a product from them. So in this case, our user Gary has not purchased a product from Shane and thus cannot write a review for them. We'll go to Keith, a different seller, and see that Gary has purchased from them and can write a review. So we'll write a quick review, publish it, and that now shows up right here. Finally, moving over to our purchases page, you can go into a particular order's order details page and see that for each product, seller, combination, purchase in this order, you can leave a product review and leave a seller review. If you haven't written a product or seller review yet for that person, when you go to that page, it'll give you the opportunity to start one from scratch. If, for example, you already have written a review, in the case of this seller, seller 347, you'll click the update seller review instead of the leave seller review button, and that'll pull in what you already have. And then again, you can modify it as you wish, update your review, and then it will pull you back to your seller review history where you'll see that review that we just updated. Thank you.